can't my solves get any better? Who is that? Hey, you over there. Whoa, who are you? And where'd you come from? My name is the Cube Stalker, and I just noticed that you're not doing so well on those times over there. Shouldn't be having your 30-second solves. Wait a second. Cube Stalker? What does that mean? I stalk good cubers and make them even better. So, like, who have you stalked before? That's clearly none of your business. So what exactly are you doing here? And what do you want? I came by to give you this. Why'd you give me this? I mean, I already have one. It's from my version. Trust me, you're gonna get way better solves with that cube than that one. Just try it out. Okay, if you say so. Oh my freaking god. It worked! How did you know I was gonna get sub 20? Well, because that cube is awesome. How about you review it? I'll just give it to you for free. Let's get therapized. Now, I've done a lot of reviews, but I don't think I've reviewed a cube that I've loved so much that it's become my main. The Celeritas rs3m 2020 is one of the best cubes I've ever felt in my entire cubing career. What makes this amazing is the fact that it's only $20 on thecubicle.com, and literally, I mean, I'm telling you, it feels incredibly good for that price. Now, it's one of the cheapest cubes that is actually good in my opinion, and I have felt many different cheap cubes, but this one is just blown me out of the water amazing. From its amazing stability to its amazing lube, this cube is something that you could just use all the time. You do not need an expensive cube for it to be amazing. The setup is incredible. This cube is lubed with Lubical Black in the centers and is lubed with their new Celeritas Reagent A and B lube. This adds an amazing contrast with smooth stability and also controllable cube. I turn pretty fast, and with my horrible turning style, this cube stays in its line and doesn't start flexing out of nowhere. It is literally the best cube I've ever felt in my life. This cube has gotten me down from being from 30 seconds down to 20 seconds just from a week of solving this cube when I received it. I've never seen a drastic change from my cubing experience from just using this. I can definitely compare this cube to two things. This one reminds me of two of the Weilong WRMs, the 2020 and the original version. One thing that makes me think that this cube feels like the 2020 version is that it's very stable and also has a very good feel. And what it reminds me of this one, which is the Weilong WRM, the original WR, was that it felt like a GTS3M, but also this cube is not as fast as the WRM 2020. When I received that cube, it was extremely fast. And the other thing is that it feels like the same size as the Weilong WRM, because literally that 2021, ooh, that was a super small cube. I mean, emotional damage. So all in all, this cube literally feels like a WRM, a GTS3M, and a WRM 2020 mixed. And there's just things about this cube that I think are so much better than any other cube I felt ever. And I recommend this one. Check it out at thecubicle.com. Best site ever, I'm telling you. And the cool thing about their setups is that they come with this amazing bag and also a very cool stand. Don't get expensive cubes. Every cube has a purpose. But you know what's even better? Budget cubes can perform like flagships. And the rs3m is a flagship puzzle at a cheap price. Now here's some cons I will say about the cube itself. It is kind of tight out of the box. It literally feels like it needs a lot of loosening. The second thing is that I usually don't have it set at 4. I have it all the way set up to the top. So of course I do set it up to the strongest spring compression, which is pretty good in my opinion. And the other thing is that it sometimes does lock up just because it was on such a tight setting with the screw, but that is easily fixed. But this cube is really good, and I do recommend it. It's one of the best $20 cubes I've ever felt in my life. If you want the original if you want the original rs3m 2020, a link on that one will be in the description at thecubicle.com. But if you want this setup, go check it out. It is really good. That'll also be on the link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for supporting me. And I hope you liked the skit at the beginning. Stay out of trouble, okay? Or you may end up in therapy. All these cubes that were mentioned in this video are going to be linked in the description. The Weilong WRM is discontinued, so that will not be linked in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you found something that can interest you in this cube, because this sure is by far the greatest cube I've ever found in my life. And last thing, don't buy GANs.